So this would be protect the emergency batteries, this would be defend the satellite launches, and this would be defend the tanks. Interesting. So what's in here, for example? We've got engineers working on 2 old Earth tanks in this region. They should be up and running shortly after you arrive. Kind of sounds nice. This would be these satellites were the centerpiece of our race, the space exhibit. But they'll prove more useful providing telemetry for our defenses. And this would be then just the batteries. Old Earth produced massive quantities of explosive. This region is littered with uncleared ordnance, so watch your step. Let's go to the excavation site, I think. Let's try to see about getting these tanks. Okay, not sure what you do. Let's see. So, unit status flying. Flying units can move over any terrain tile. Alrighty. And movements 2 tiles, I guess. Invigorating sport. Okay. Passive effect. All other Vec receive +1 hit point as long as the Psion is living. Okay, so he should be our priority to kill as soon as possible. I guess I would like to just get into you into here. Maybe get you into here and then get you a little bit back into here. Just behind, I guess, is fine. You may change your placements before confirming. I think this should be fine for now. I'm not sure how these tanks operate, or is it just simply that we need to protect them? I think so. Yeah, he's definitely also protecting himself a little bit, isn't he? So that's definitely not exactly excellent. Vec Psion. This unit Psion provides a passive bonus to all Vec. Killing it removes the bonus. Select the Psion and mouse over its portrait in the bottom left for more information. Yes. And there would be 2 spawning. Yeah, defend the tanks is the objective, so both of these would need to be defended. They only have 1 hit point even. And I can't really be even pushing anyone anywhere in that sense. I can of course shoot into here, can't I? It would be pushing this, but I don't think it will die because of the very fact that, well, you know. But definitely at least then you could be pushing this guy into here. Maybe you should just push him first so that then at least I can do another damage. Yeah, okay, I think that's a pretty okay idea. So let's push this guy into here. Even if I'm worried about this thing. But even will do a couple of points of damage. Then if I do artillery here, it will at least do also some extra damage to you. Or one option is that I would move you into here and then would shoot into here. Ah, yeah, that's not gonna work because at least before... Yeah, definitely not. That would not be a good idea. So I guess I can just stay there and try to do damage to this guy a little bit. And then you are still going to be shooting this one, which means that it will be damage. And you could also... Well, you would be pushing him if you shoot him. So in that sense, it's not exactly the best idea, is it? Like, I like the idea that you will be shooting him. But on the other hand, I guess if I move you into there, maybe you will not be... Huh. That's actually a good question. One option would have been that I would have actually tried to just push you even into here. So I wouldn't have damaged you. Actually, that probably would be even better. But of course, I'm not exactly sure if that's going to be easily achievable even. Because I pushed you anyways into this spot. I guess I will try to just do this. Just shoot you, do damage, make you go into this spot. And yeah, you will damage this tank, but at least nothing more, so to speak. Yeah, you are also blocking it from emerging anything from there, so at least that's something. It's just that there's a few spots where we can exactly be moving in, unfortunately. That's indeed very unfortunate. Ooh, you blocked the enemy and died in that way? I didn't know that could happen even. Ooh, this guy is annoying. And a lot of enemies would be spawning. You webbed a tank. I also don't like that. We would have to deal with this guy in some way. Not quite sure how. Yeah, okay. Definitely not like that. I would need to just push you into here, for example. Or, if I want, I can push you into the... Well, I can't push you anywhere in front of this tank. Because if I would, that would be a little bit of a problem. I should be moving the tank before that, though. Either to prepare to attack over there, you can actually move through this. So this is damage ice tile, turns into water tile when destroyed, one hit will destroy it. So you can move into here. Yet, just for the moment. But afterwards you definitely can't. So of course you could come into here and try to block that. Even if you, I guess, will indeed take some damage in the process. It's unfortunate that I can't really push you in any more productive way, but I guess that's unfortunately not going to be the case. Well, just do that then for the moment. That tile will be ignited. Then you could be doing this. Okay, so you would also be pushed, but you wouldn't be damaged, which is kind of still okay-ish for now. So okay, I guess this is as good as I can do for now. At least one enemy would be blocked. Lots more would be spawning though. But of course it's kind of a problem that I had no idea how exactly that, for example, worked. Well, at least that tile shouldn't be working for very long. They are very much surrounding our little tank though. Looks like those archive relics are warmed up and ready to work. Oh, the tanks are ready to work too. That's actually really good, because otherwise, of course, we would have a little bit more problems even. So sure, push that guy into there. Actually, that doesn't help that much, does it? Because of the very fact that, okay, sure, it can't attack you, but it can fly. This wouldn't be able to fly, of course, but on the other hand, of course, otherwise it doesn't exactly necessarily help. So you could shoot this guy too. One option is that you just heal yourself there. You could try to push this guy, but that's again not necessarily the best choice. Like, definitely the artillery will be in an important place, important position here. It's just a question, what do we wish to achieve with it? Like, we could do this tile possibly. It would even push this one. That would be probably worth it. It would push you into one tile, so you would definitely not be danger to the tank. This guy can still move after all too. Then you would be also pushing this away, and you would be pushing this guy away. And none of those guys would be real big danger then to any one of us, even though of course you would not be doing any damage. Well, at least one would be also dead. Water and Veg don't mix. Yes, that is quite true. And of course you have plenty of action points, so you could just go and try to push this guy down. Which definitely wouldn't also be the worst idea, I think. Even if it does mean that that Veg can actually come around next. But still, I think that that's probably worth it. Of course, you could go there, but I don't think that's a good idea, because... Well, yeah, then it would mean that... Actually, if you push this guy once, then this guy can kill this. So yeah, that's pretty good actually. So we would actually get one more enemy killed quite nicely. Do you actually do damage to it? I'm not actually sure. I guess I could try to go into here and maybe then shoot you into the ice rather, just in case. Yeah. Well, I guess at least the ice will be melting from there and so on. At least none of them are able to do damage right now. He just hit the ice. You just hit the ground, and one more, of course, did spawn up. Not too big of issues yet. That is more annoying. Okay, you're shooting all the way over there. Okay, not too big of an issue. So what do we want to do? You could of course just hit this, because I think it can't reach far anyways, can it? And then you're already basically getting it far away from you, which is not too bad. Of course, I guess there would be the benefit of actually killing more of these guys. I think that it's a good idea for you to kill this guy. So one more would be actually properly dead. Would I want to be placing you in here and then try to shoot you? Not sure. I guess I might. Yeah, just go into there, I guess. I guess I could do this and then just do 1 point of damage to you. Or actually, just push this guy into the deep. Yeah, I think that's even better choice, in all honesty. Water and the wake does not mix very well, nopes. It's unfortunate that I can't push you into the water anymore, but I guess that's unfortunately going to be the case. Should have done it better before. Like if I used my tanks even better then, but as such the main mission is done. Clearly. This did not achieve that much. And victory, Tricius for our group. Yes, region secured. The wake have been put down and the old Earth technology is up and kicking. Couldn't have hoped for better. So yay. Defend the tanks, both are indeed defended. So we actually got some corporate reputation. As you secure regions and complete bonus objectives, your reputation with the local corporation will increase. You can spend reputation on supplies at the end of the island. So yeah. Let's go into this colonial park then, I guess. These satellites were the centerpiece of our race to space exhibit, but they'll provide more useful providing telemetry for our defenses. So yeah, that's can nonetheless be used only later on. It can't be used right now. Yeah. Let's go into the other mission. So we need to protect these satellites. I guess I might like to place you into there. Tank into here. And the artillery into here, I guess, for now. Don't really know where else better I could be trying to put them. We're safe. Yes, I hope so. So, yeah, this should be also killed as soon as possible. And, of course, this has to especially be protected. You could come here, shoot this guy at the same time while also stopping one of these from spawning. Yeah, I think this is actually a pretty good idea. So you would go into there, do that. Then you could come, for example, all the way into here. Push this guy into here, so he's also going to be blocking this from spawning and possibly will die to that. It's unfortunate that we can't really in any way get you to a position where you can shoot all the way into this, because it does very much seem that you can only shoot in this sort of a line. But I guess I will bring you at least closer, so maybe you can try to do something more useful next. Unless I want to try to go and take you to do some damage to this guy, which is of course also a possibility. Yeah, I guess that's okay idea. To deal at least some damage. Sure. It would be good to get rid of this though, clearly. But at least otherwise it's protected and the spawning was stopped. on both of those spots, so definitely that is not a bad idea. Or a bad thing. Okay, so you can at least come all the way into here. I think you need to kill this guy. You are just going to be there. And possibly just get that guy further away. Okay, you can actually just once kill it, immediately kill it. Which is nice. It is a shame that I can't exactly push you into one of these sort of tiles, or maybe I can, but then it does mean that my tank needs to be moving away from this spot, which is not necessarily that big of a deal, but kind of a shame, I guess. I guess I should just kill you first, though. So yay, you are also very close to dead. Ivavex something. I don't know what you were exactly saying there. So yeah. There is a different options, of course. If I push him into this direction, on the other hand, of course he will not be blocking, but maybe I could just move into here without tank and then shoot this guy. One option. And then he should pretty much be dead. Yeah, he is dead, of course. So there is plenty of different options here. Or maybe I should even just... Yeah, I could push it just from here into here and then go with you into here and kill you. Sure does mean that we are getting quite a few more units spawning, but really can't be helped too much, can it? Better that you push it there, at least there. One less Vec to dispose of, yes. 3 will be able to spawn and you will be taking some more damage because you are in that sort of a tile. Oh, okay, that was launched. Blocked enemy. But you are indeed very damaged, so you do need to repair yourself this time, I think. Okay. So now this is also threatened. There's some more spots that they would be wanting to respawn from. You can shoot this guy. That's easy enough for you to do. I would need to somehow figure out how to then protect this guy though. Or how to deal with this guy if I would be doing it like that. I can of course get you just all the way there. However, that's also not going to exactly... Well, actually it is a solution. Yeah. Then you need to just deal with this guy. But actually I'm not sure how you're gonna be doing that. But at least we have to protect the space rocket first. And actually if you stand there you're gonna be anyways getting killed, which is not a good thing at all. Okay, how do I deal with this situation? What can you do? I can shoot on top of these, which is not exactly very good. There's very little you can actually do very beneficial right now, which is very bad. That ain't good. Like, the best you can do is to shoot here and move this one tile, but it will damage these buildings, so... or move this one tile so that it will be damaging these buildings, which again isn't good enough, even remotely. You're in a very poor position for being actually useful. And yeah, you can push into here so that this guy will be pushed into this, and that's also bad. Of course, this space rocket doesn't get destroyed by 1 hit, but it will get damaged by 2. You do only deal 1 damage, which is the only good thing here. You kind of just would have to repair yourself though. Because otherwise you're dead. Unless, well, sure, of course, if I just move into some other spot, you're not dead. Like if I move you into here, that just means that 3 of the enemies will be spawning. And then you could actually do something more useful and push this one more so that it will not be able to do any damage. But I'm not sure if that's worth it. Specifically because then you are still going to be wounded. But maybe I need to just try to do that. And then bring you into here. Actually, that's also not a good idea. Is it? No. Well, I can of course just keep you over there and then push once. Then you will be pushed into there. Still not exactly excellent though. Would be great if we would be able to use you guys against each other, but we can't exactly. You can kill one. You could kill this and this would still be alive. It has 2 hit points, so let's see if this works. If it doesn't, then yeah. Then that's going to be very unfortunate, but if it's going to be at least alive, then we have a chance of trying to lose nothing. Because it can take a little bit of damage. It just can't take any more. Okay. Very much indeed threatened. Save us. And shot into there too. Great. Alrighty. What is the best things we can try to do? Excellent question. Yeah, that wouldn't be exactly solving that issue. Okay. Really good question though, overall. How to solve this issue. Definitely not the movement we should be doing though. I kind of also think that, yeah, right now this guy is going to kill anything that is next to this tile. So we have to get this guy moving away from this tile, which is one of the highest priorities. So I would either have to... Basically, there's very little that I can do exactly to... Like, I guess the best is to try to push this, kill this from this direction so that it's pushed into this. And even though it's not good, but at least it would mean that you could actually move away from there and in that sense be alive and this guy would be dead. So I don't like it, but it does mean that you are actually able to move. But then there's very little areas where you can actually try to go and try to be saving this. You can move here, sure. Or just on the way here, but that's of course also not going to be a good idea. So okay, sure. You can at least get yourself saved. Now, this is especially going to be have to be killed. Unless this move reacts before this, but I can't trust that. So, yeah. This would probably be one of the better moves, though this guy still would be indeed very much a problem that isn't going to be solved by this at all. It would only solve this problem. But I don't really see how I can solve all of these problems at all. Like this does quite a lot of damage, but it would also damage this, and yeah. This way it would just push into this unit that has to be specifically pushed away, but I will be losing civilians then, for sure. But I guess that's what I would have to do to be able to save the rocket. I think that's pretty much what I would have to do. Even though I really don't like the idea. Let's just undo that move for now at least. And try to see if I can try to do anything more productive. If I would go into here, you wouldn't be in fire yet. You would be later, yes. You could kill this just straight up. I guess that might be even better. Even if it means that you're in a very dangerous position. And then we would at least be able to move you away from being there. And unfortunately we can't kill you, but that would be what we can do. Pushing into objects, yes. Well, then these guys would still be hit, but that's all I can try to do right now. I know fire damage, unfortunately. Yeah, H2G casualties, but at least nothing else. But yeah, those did attack before the satellites were actually rocketed away, so that way it was definitely what we needed to do. But we at least are being promoted. Civilians protected 917, not quite all though. Privately, I was always sad seeing those satellites sitting in a display up in space, helping mankind. That's what they were meant for. Alright, continue. So we got new skill unlocked. Reactor bonus piloted mech reactor increased by 1. So I guess it can move one more tile? Maybe? Understood. So let's go into storage vault, I guess. Then at least we would have all of these areas.